What are the 5 biggest issues that women are still facing today? I compiled my list of issues that I have encountered, that I see happening day in and day out, that I'm going to be sharing with you right now. My name is Beate Gillette. I'm the founder and the creator of the Women's Code. I am in service of balanced leadership, helping organizations to map out a path to true equality. The number 1 issue on why we are not making the advancements is that equality is still a case we even need to make. If 51% of the American population are women, you explain to me why I, as the majority in this country, even still have to make a case that my voice needs to be heard. Just the mere fact that I need to do that is already undermining the very cause that I'm trying to solve, meaning equality. Number 2. It is men hijacking terms that are part of a women's movement, which is a term like Me Too or Enough. If we go back to the actual facts of these types of movements and what they originally were created for, they are valid. They are oftentimes not specific to women. If they're gender neutral, like the Me Too movement, and yet men somehow manage, and not all men, but men have managed to take these terms, hijack them, put their negative stamp on it, make terms like feminism, like wanting to not be sexually assaulted, not being groped, not being ridiculed, not being singled out as a woman, or being discriminated against by the pure fact that we are women. Men just take these terms, hijack them, and turn them negatively against women. The third biggest issue is that men insist that their code, the old men's code, the 50%, the 49% of the system they build, still seems to be the non plus ultra for everything that we are still doing, which is just ridiculous. Because if you keep squeezing everything in these 50%, then of course it is falling apart. It won't work for men, it won't work for women. So men need to just stop it, to insist that their way is the only way there is. Number 4, women not understanding that we have to have our own code, which is why I call it the Women's Code. We are expanding the men's code with the addition of the women's code, which then together will be the new business code. Women also have to learn what women leadership attributes are and proclaim that we have our own, and not try to fight the men's code, because that is what it is. We'll connect it at one point, but right now women really need to be focusing on our portion of building our own code. And finally, there are not enough women that are getting into leadership positions because we are failing to address the pipeline. And the pipeline starts with parents telling their children, that careers like STEM are desirable and opportunistic careers that are just as good for women as they are for men. Pipeline problem that we don't have the kind of education in school now that is required to be ready for this whole new set of business requirements that we're having, and in college, to really make some of these jobs that we now know will have a shortage, that need a pipeline of other candidates to really go on the forefront, so that companies can then really find the most qualified candidate from a whole variety, men and women. So this is my list of the 5, most important things that are still in the path of women's advancement. And if you like this video, please press like right now and subscribe to my channel. Check out my other playlists. Thank you so much for watching.